nothing worse than mixing filler and then missing something. Filler's gone hard now, and for what I need to do, I don't want to be mixing anymore. This has gone off about 10 or 15 minutes ago, so quick trick. You can see the knot there. I've been round doing any filling and missed this. So take a piece of the filler that's gone quite hard now, and just gently rub that. With it only being drying for about 15 minutes, it's gone a little bit harder. It'll work up, it goes soft. Try and fill that up as much as possible. While that's still wet there, I'll just work it up on the edge. And get me filling knife, damp cloth. Sorted. Finer, bit of a crack running near a knot. That I can just leave to sand. And there's another one just there. That one I'll leave to sand. Bit of a joint there. Leave to sand. Good tip there, if your polyfiller has dried up on you, anything that you miss, you can just rub it in. Yeah, good tip there. Now, generally, when we're doing repairs, if I'm only a few days on a job, then the go-to choice is the foam and filler. That's good. For something like this, which has been going on now for a long while and will continue to go on for a long while, then I've no problem with using cork. This is a storage room, so there's never going to be any wallpaper on this, and as long as any shock and movement has been took away, then using the cork foam shouldn't be a problem. So then, also, a question that popped up, or somebody suggested, that the piece of skirting board which we were caulking yesterday should be fixed tight against the wall so it follows the contour of the wall. Well, I'll show you why we wouldn't do that, or generally joiners wouldn't do that. So as you'll notice in here, it's not as advanced as in the other areas where we've been, so a little bit behind here. And generally, when the build goes in, things are kept plumb, fairly straight and level, but overall, it will never be completely level. So even just the splashes of cement that sit on the mortar lines create extra depth for when the boards go on. So somewhere there I've got straight edge. So I was going to go round and just have a look. We'll just take a closer look down here. Well, we just take a look there. So notice how there's a big gap here and no gap here. Have a closer look. So I'll take a look on the side, which is pretty much okay. And then this side, so that bit of an angle there. So the breeze block on the end is kicking that way. Okay. Well, the boards have to go on. Overall, that's acceptable. Well, at this end, they've started plastering. So we've got the block wall running through to this dot and dab on this side. Well, this is block. And then again block and brickwork, which will be dot and dab. It's now at that stage that things start to get corrected. So then here, so all we have is corner bead and board. So this side has been plastered through. So literally ready for skimming. So if we offer this up, straight edge, and obviously there's going to be a certain amount of a gap because we need the plaster to go on. It has to be skimmed. But this side is quite a bigger gap. Then we'll just go to the other side, which has been plastered. Okay, so if the problem isn't rectified when the boards are put on, then when it's skimmed, we end up with this. Both sides. So the corner bead, the plaster is sitting back either side of it. So then that means when you come to put your skirting board on there, you're going to have problems. So leveling the skirting board. On this one, full boards are in, and you can clearly see where the joints sit here and here. Again, if this was my skirting board and I offer this up, you can hear how much it's out. Quite a bit more down there. Look at this one. Here I'm going to use a piece of the MDF. So I've got my straight edge there. So you can see where the problem is on that joint. I offer this piece of MDF to it. And there we have that. Now, if you were to fix this and follow and pin it to secure it neatly along the wall, then you're transferring the problem that's here down to here onto the floor. So as soon as you start putting tiles, ceramic, carpet tiles, laminate floors, any type of wood floor, then you'll start to have problems continued through. So that's why the decorator will always solve the problem here by filling the gap so that this edge is always left straight. If the problem's sorted earlier, then it won't get to this stage here. So which means we have less filling to do. So really, that's the main reason why you wouldn't pin skirting board to the wall following the exact contour. So I hope you find the tip handy and keep your skirting board straight. Eliminate the problem at the wall and just leave that problem up to us.